discuss assignment problem in operation research. This is unit number 2. So first of all we discuss what is assignment problem. Suppose we have three machines, that is M1, M2 and M3, and we have three jobs or workpieces, that is J1, J2 and J3. So each job required specific processing time on each machine. Suppose J1 requires 10 minutes on machine number 1 and similarly 15 minutes on machine number 2 and 16 minutes on the machine number 3. So main our objective is we have to allocate these jobs on the particular machine to minimize the processing time. So our objective function in this case is to minimize the processing time. So we have to allocate according to that. So this type of problem is called as a assignment problem. Okay, so today we will discuss how to solve this type of problem, optimization problem. So first of all, there are two types of assignment problems. First type is the balanced assignment and second one is the unbalanced assignment problem. Now we discuss what is these two types. So this is the M1, M2 and M3 are the three columns and a J1, J2 and J3 are the three rows. Suppose this number of column is equal to number of rows, then we call it as a balance assignment problem. And if we have four jobs and we have only three machines, then we call it as a problem. That means suppose M is the number of rows and N is the number of column and M is not equal to N, then we call it as an unbalanced assignment problem. So go for the solution of this assignment problem. We have to first of all convert the unbalanced assignment problem into the balanced assignment problem. Now how to balance problem? So we have to add the dummy row or column in the matrix. So our unbalanced problem get converted into balanced problem. Now for the solution of this assignment problem, there is one method called as Hungarian method. Okay, so first of all the task of objective of today's lecture is we will go for the algorithm of this Hungarian method and after numerical on the basis of this algorithm. So first step of the Hungarian method is row and column reduction. So how to reduce the row and column? We already discussed these are the number of columns and these are the number of rows. So first of all find the minimum number from the row. Okay, so we have to select the one minimum number from the each row and after that we have to subtract this minimum number from the each element of a row. So this is the first step for the row reduction. Now second step is find the minimum number from the column and subtract it from each element of a column. So this is the second step. Second step in the Hungarian method. So we will see during the numerical. Now second step is draw the minimum number of lines to cover all the zeros of a matrix. Okay, so we have to we get some zeros after reduction of a row reduction and of a column reduction. So we have to draw the minimum number of lines. So how to draw this line? That is first of all we go for the row scanning. That is we scan the rows. If row having the 1 0, mark the square to the 0. So we have to mark the square for the particular 0. If only when we have to mark, that is if row contains only 1 0. If row contains 2 0, we leave that particular row. Okay, and after that marking the square, we have to draw the vertical line, that is along the column passing from that particular 0. Okay, so this is the first step. After that second, for the column scanning, we have to go for the if column having 1 0, mark the square to that particular 0 and draw the horizontal line passing through that particular 0. If column contains 2 0, then we leave that particular column. So this is the particular method for the draw the minimum number of lines to cover all the zeros. Okay, now we will discuss the third step. Okay, so third step is after marking the rows, marking the lines, count the number of rows and square 0. Okay, so we know that in our first example number of rows are 3. Then after that we have to mark down the square 0 which have we mark in the last step. Okay, after that, if row is equal to square 0, then our this is the optimal solution of our problem. And if row is not equal to 0, square 0, then we go for the step number 4. Okay, suppose this is our case, that is the row are not equal to square 0, then we go for the step number 4. So first, in step number 4, what we have to do, we have to scan the uncover element, that is there are some linings and there are some uncover elements in the matrix. So we have to scan and find out the minimum number from that particular matrix, and we have to add this number at the intersection element. Okay, so what are intersection elements we will see during the solution. Okay, so we have to add this element into the intersection element, and we have to subtract this particular smallest element, uncover smallest element, from the uncover elements of a matrix. Okay, so this is the step number 4. And after performing the step number 4, we again have to repeat step number 2 to mark the number of square of zeros and number of rows. And after that, we again find out the number of rows is equal to square zeros or not, yes or not. Okay, if yes, then we get the optimal solution. Now we will see one example. Okay, so suppose this is our problem number 1, that is we have M1, M2, M3 and M4 machines, and we have J1, J2, J3 and J4 jobs, and each job having the particular machine, that is J1 having the 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 7 minutes respectively. Okay, so first step is we have to find out row minimum. Okay, so we have to select the one minimum element, that is the minimum element from the row, and we have to subtract it from the all the elements of a row. So first of all, we find out the row minimum. So that is the first row, the row minimum is 2. Okay, so we are write down here 4. So we are write down here 4. After that, from the third row, we have minimum element 11. So we have write down here 11. After that, this is the 4. So we have write down here 4. Now subtract minimum element from the each row element. So when we subtract from 8, 0, when 10 minus 2 we get 8. Okay, after that 9 minus 2 we get 7, 7 minus 2 we get 5. Similarly, from the 15 minus 4 we get 11. After that, 4 minus 4 we get 0. After that, 14 minus 4 we get 10, and 8 minus 4 we get 4. Similarly, we have to do for the other rows. Okay, now we comes to the second step. Now we have to go for the column reduction. So for the similar process for the column reduction, that is we have to find the minimum column element. Okay, column element. So what is the minimum column element from the first column? That is 0. Okay, after that, from the second column, that is also 0. From the third column, that is 5. Okay, 5 is the minimum number. And after that, the fourth column, again 0 is the minimum element. Subtract this minimum number from the each element of a column. So when we subtract the 0 from all the column element of a first, we get the similar number. So I directly write down here 0, that is 11, after that 2, and after that 0. This is the first column. After that, second element also 0 is the minimum number, so we get the similar number, that is 8, 0, 3 and 11. Okay, when we subtract this 5 from the third column, we get 7 minus 5, that is 2, 10 minus 5, that is 5, 5 minus 5, that is 0, and 9 minus 5, that is 4. Okay, after that, when we subtract this 0 from the last column, we get the similar numbers, that is 5, 0 and 5. Okay, so this is the step number 2, that is the row reduction and column reduction. Okay, so this is very simple step. Now we will go for the step number 3. Okay, what is step number step number 2? That is, we have to mark the lines to cover the maximum number of zeros. Okay, we go for the first of all for the row scanning. Okay, So when we go for the row scanning, suppose this is the, I write down the matrix again here, that is 0, 8, 2, 5, 11, 0, 5, 4, 2, 3, 0, 0, 11, 4, 5. Okay, so this is our matrix. This is our matrix after second step. Okay, so what is second step now? Sorry, from the first step. Now second step we have to cover the 0. First we go for the row scanning. So this is row number 1. Okay, so this is only, there is only one 0 in this particular row, so we mark square to that particular 0, and after that we cancel the first column, we draw the vertical line from that particular 0. Okay, after that for the second row we have one 0, so we mark here square and we draw the vertical line. Okay, now for the third row, when we go for, there are 2 0 in the third row, so we leave that particular row, we will not mark any line on the from the passing through that particular 0. Now when we go for the last row, we have one 0, but it is already cancelled, or it is already covered. Okay, now we go for the column scanning. So for in the first column it is already cancelled. Okay, all the 0 are cancelled. For the second column 0 is cancelled. Now we go for the fourth column. Okay, so when we go for the fourth column, third column, there is only one 0, so we mark it with a square and we draw the horizontal line passing through that particular 0. Okay, when we go for the fourth column, there is a one 0, but it is already cancelled. Okay, now when we observe what is next step, we have to calculate the number of rows. So what is number? That is the 1 2 3 4. So there are 4 number of rows. Okay, and after that, what are the square zeros are here? So first, second and third, here only 3 square zeros are there, so we have 4 number of rows and we have only 3 square zeros. Okay, that means our number of rows are not less than or equal to number of square zeros, so we go for the step number 4. Okay, so what is step number 4? So first of all, we have to scan for the uncover element. So which are the uncover element here? 2 5 5 4 and 4 5. So that is the element which are not marking with a line, so that is the uncover elements. So we have to find out the minimum number from the uncover elements. So minimum number is 2. Okay, so we have to add the this 2 into intersection element, and we have to subtract this 2 from the uncover element. So what are the intersection element in this case? Intersection means there is a plus sign is there on a particular element. There is, if suppose this is the 2, so it is having the plus sign, so it is intersection element. Similarly 3 is the intersection element. Okay, and which are the uncover elements? So this is 4 5 5 4 5, these are the uncover elements. So what we have to do? So first of all, the whichever the elements are the covered with only one line, we have to leave that particular element. So first of all 0. Okay, after that 11 as it is, after that 2 minus 2. Okay, sorry, 2 plus 2. We have to add the 2 in this particular intersection element. We have to add 2 into this intersection element, so it becomes again 0. Okay, now after that 0 as it is, after that 8 as it is, 0 as it is, we have to add 3 plus 2, that is 5. We have to mark 11 as it is. Okay, after that we have to subtract this 2 from the uncover element. So 2 minus 2 is 0. After that 5 minus 2 is 3. After that 5 minus 2 is 3. 4 minus 2 is 2. After that we have to write down the 0 as it is because it is covered with a single line. 4 minus 2 is 2 and 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, so these are the new transform matrix. Now we again go for the step number 2, that is we have to mark the lines for the cover the zeros. Okay, so first of all we go for the row scanning. So this is row number 1. So when we mark the row number 1, we have 2 zeros, so I leave the row number 1. Okay, after that we have, I go for the row number 2. So we have only one 0 is there, so I mark with the vertical lines. I square that particular 0 and mark the vertical line, that is cancel that particular column. Now when we go for the row number 3, we have 2 zeros. Okay, so we leave that particular after that, when we for the row number 4, we mark the square to that particular 0 and we draw one vertical line passing through that particular 0. Now we have to go for the column scanning. So first and second column already cancelled, so we directly go for the third column. So in third column we have 2 zeros, we leave it this column as it is. Now we go for the fourth column, so we have only 1 0, so we mark it as a square and we cancel this particular row. Okay, or we draw a horizontal line passing through that particular 0. Now whenever again I go for the row scanning, our first 0 is already cancelled and in the first row we have only 1 0 unleft. Okay, so then we go for the squaring that particular 0 because we have only 1 0, because first 0 is cancelled. Then and we draw the one vertical line passing through that particular 0. Okay, so this is now when we count row and square zeros, we get that there are 4 number of rows and we have 4 number of square zeros. So our problem becomes optimum. So this problem is optimum. Now what is optimum solution? So that is, suppose I already discussed, these are the machines M1, M2, M3 and M4, and these are the jobs, that is J1, J2, J3 and J4, and we have to allocate this particular jobs on the particular machine. So we can get the optimum solution as J1 should be allocated on the machine number 3. After that J2, that is job number 2, must be allocated on machine number 2 to minimize the processing time. After that job number 3 must be allocated on the machine number 4 to minimize the processing time, and J4 should be allocated on the machine number 1. So this is the optimum solution of a assignment problem. This is all about the assignment problem. Thank you for watching.